If you have studied the perfect competition, monopoly, oligopoly, most real-world markets are competitive, but not perfectly competitive, because firms in these markets have some power to set the prices, as monopolies do. Because this type of market monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is a market structure in which a large number of firms compete. Each firm produces a differentiated product. Firms compete on product quantity, price, and marketing. Firms are free to enter and exist in the industry. In monopolistic competition, the presence of the large number of firms has three implications for the firm in the industry. First, each firm supplies a small part of the total industrial output. Consequently, each firm has only limited power to influence the price of its product. Second, each firm is insensitive to the average market price but pays no attention to the action of other firms. So no one firm action directly affects the action of the others. Third, firms could like to be able to conspire to fix the higher price, called conclusion. But because the number of firms in monopolistic competition is large, coordination is difficult, and conclusion is not possible. In monopolistic competition, a firm practices product differentiation, which makes the product that is slightly different from the products of competing firms. Some people are willing to pay more for one variety of the product. So when its price rises, the quantity demanded of that variety decreases. But it does not necessarily decrease to zero. For example, Adidas, Asics, Fila, New Balance, Nike, Puma, and Reebok all make differentiated running shoes. If the price of the Adidas running shoes rises, the price of the other shoes remains constant. Adidas sells fewer shoes and other producers sell more. Product differentiation enables a firm to compete with the other firm in three areas: product quality, price, and marketing. The quality of product is a physical attribution that make it different from products of other firms. Quality includes design, reliability, the service provided to the buyer, and the buyer's easy to access the product. Because of the product differentiation, a firm in monopolistic competition facing a downward sloping demand curve. So, like a monopoly, the firm can set both price and output, but there is trade-off between the product's quality and price. A firm in monopolistic competition must market its product. Marketing takes two main forms: advertising and packaging. Monopolistic competition has no barriers to prevent new firms from entering the industry in the long run. Consequently, a firm in monopolistic competition could not make economic profit in the long run. When existing firms make economic profit, new firms enter the industry. This entry lowers the price and eventually eliminates the economic profit. Firms incur economic losses. Some firms leave the industry in the long run. They exist, increase the price, and eventually eliminate the economic loss. In the long run equilibrium, firms neither enter nor leave the industry, and the firm's industry make zero economic profit. Suppose you have been hired by the Nautical Clothing Corporation to manage the production and the marketing for nautical jackets. First, you must decide on the design and the quality of jackets and on your marketing program. Second, you must decide the quantity of jackets to produce the price at which to sell them. Suppose that Nautical has already made its decision about the design, quantity, and the marketing, and now we are concentrated on the output and the pricing decision. In the short run, a firm monopolistic competition makes its output and price decision just like a monopoly firm does. A firm that has decided the quality of its product and the marketing program produce the profit maximized quantity, the quantity at which MR equal MC. Price determined from the demand for the firm's product and the highest price that a firm can charge for the profit maximizing quality. For the profit maximizing quantity, Figure 12.6 illustrates the decision for the nautical jackets. The demand curve for nautical jackets is D. The MR curve shows the marginal revenue curve associated with the demand curve for the nautical jackets, and the ATC curve and the MC curve shows the average total cost, the marginal cost of producing the nautical jackets. Nautical goes to maximize economic profit. Nautical maximizes profit by producing the quantity at which marginal revenue equals marginal cost. 125 jackets a day, and charging the price of $5 a jacket. This price exceeds the average total cost of $25 a jacket. So the firm makes economic profit of $5,000 a jacket. The blue rectangle illustrates economic profit, which equals $6,250 a day. A firm might incur economic loss in the short run. When the firm faces a level of demand for its product that is too low for it to make economic profit. Figure 12.7 illustrates this situation. Profit is maximized where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. The loss maximized quantity is 40,000 customers. The price of 40 a month is less than the average total cost of 15 of a month. So the firm incurs economic loss of $10 a customer. The rectangle illustrates economic loss, which equals $400,000 a month. A firm is not going to incur economic loss for long. Eventually, it goes out of business. Also, there is no restriction on entry in the monopolistic competition. So if a firm and industry are making economic profit, other firms have an incentive to enter in that industry. Therefore, in the long run, economic profit induces entry, and the entry continues as long as firms' industry make economic profit, as long as the price is greater than the ATC. In the long run, a firm in the monopolistic competition maximizes the profit by producing the quantity at which the marginal revenue equals marginal cost. MR equals MC. The figure 12.8 shows long-run equilibrium. When there is a positive economic profit, which encourages entry, as firms enter the industry, each existing firm loses some of the market share. The demand for the product decreases. The demand curve for the nautical jackets and the marginal revenue curve have shifted leftward. The decrease in the demand decreases the quantity at which MR equals MC and lowers the maximum price that a firm can charge to sell its quantity. As a new firm enters, the firm's price and the quantity fall until the price equals ATC, and each firm earns zero economic profit. So Nautica is making zero economic profit on its jackets. When all firms in the industry are making zero economic profit, there is no incentive for the new firms to enter. The demand is so low related to the cost that firms incur economic losses. This will occur. As firms leave the industry, the demand for the products of the remaining firms increases, and the demand curves shift rightward. The existing process ends when all the firms in the industry are making zero economic profit. In the figure 12.9, when demand curve touches the ATC curve at a quantity at which MR equals MC, the market is in long-run equilibrium. The output that maximizes profit is 75 jackets a day, and the price is $25 per jacket. The average total cost is also $25 per jacket. So economic profit is zero.